Well, I think everybody can admit and say that COVID-19 sucks. It's affected everybody around the globe. It's affected the skydiving profession in a way that we didn't expect. For the first time in history, skydiving centers around the world have been shut down. Slowly but surely, they're going to start opening up. But right now, with the social distancing implementation and a lot of the other rules and regulations that have come out from different governments around the world, it's just not feasible and economical to skydive right now. In order to skydive, we need to have two people closely together if they're doing a tandem, or if they're doing accelerated free fall and such, people hanging on. So the social distancing doesn't really work. As far as the airplane, our airplanes are a little bit smaller than what you would see commercial airliners. So typically we can fit anywhere from 4 to 20 people in a normal airplane, which now that gets limited to 2 to 4 people depending upon the size of the aircraft. On a personal side of it, it's ruined my summer vacations. It's ruined the events that I've had planned, which is also how I make my money. So my summer events kind of cut out for now. Hopefully they'll come back again for next season. And I'd love to get back out there and be able to start making money again. A lot of the skydiving community has been laid off temporarily or on a more permanent basis, depending upon what's going on from skydiving center to skydiving center. We will see certain skydiving centers that just won't be able to operate next year. Places are closing down, having to send back the airplanes that they may have leased or return the airplanes that they had bought or try to get them sold and stuff like that. So hopefully it changes things soon. Well, COVID has definitely put a block on working out and fitness. Skydiving does require a certain level of fitness. So for myself, I've been doing yoga in the mornings with my wife and a bunch of friends through Zoom, running the stairs in the building. Luckily, I live in a high rise, so there's about 40 flights of stairs that I get to run up and down to kind of keep fit. Body weight exercises, TRX, stuff like that. And then once quarantine was kind of let up a little bit, having the ability to go for bike rides and run once the weather gets a little bit, hiking, getting out in the mountains, anything that kind of keeps us away from other people and still get some fitness in. Once the world starts to normalize a little bit, whatever the new normal will be, I definitely see some effects that were going to happen in the skydiving industry. Like we talked about before, I think social distancing is going to play a big part. How close you're going to be allowed to be to other people, how many people are going to be allowed to get put into one aircraft, whether or not we're going to have to wear a mask when we're skydiving or full face helmets to protect ourselves from people that are coming out with us. Will aircraft need to be disinfected like the airlines are doing in between every flight? If that takes place, then obviously it can affect the bottom line for any skydiving operation that's used to going up and down as many times as they can in a day. It's going to limit the amount of lifts that any skydiving operation can do. Amongst all my world records, I would have to say my favorite one is my Guinness World Record for flying the world's largest flag flown while skydiving under parachute. So that flag that I flew was 4,886.65 square meters, which means if you laid it down flat, it's roughly the size of a football field. The flag weight getting out with it was just shy of 200 kilos that I had to attach to the front of me. And even though I had a really big team of people kind of helping me throughout everything, from the riggers to the pilots to the ground crew helping get everything in the helicopter, this was the only record that I have that is essentially completely by myself. Once I got out of the airplane, or in this case a helicopter, it was all me. Everything I had to do, risk my life, have fun. The experience of it was kind of special. It was just kind of alone up there. So if nobody was around, I think the feeling of the jump would be the same, but the feeling after it wouldn't quite have the effect that it does, having the excitement and having everybody having everybody just embracing you and the high fives and the cheers. It has a lot to do with it. The energy from everybody else around kind of helps bring you up even that much higher than just the jump itself. So once life returns to normal, I'm going to get out to the first drop zone I can get to. With social distancing and with air travel being what it is, it's definitely going to be something that's close by. If I had my choice, I would love to get out to Skydive Voss in Norway. It's where they have Extreme Week every year. It's one of my favorite events to go to, one of my favorite drop zones in the world to go. It's absolutely beautiful, natural beauty in the mountains of Norway, where you can see the fjords and everything. So if I could, I would get there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there, so I'm probably gonna wind up getting out to Skydive Dubai or Skydive Abu Dhabi, because it happens to be where I am for quarantine right now. So as soon as one of those drop zones open, I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna have a blast.